All right, welcome Virgos to your June 2021 reading with myself, Rachel Navy, aka Villagio Strega, for those of you who would like to follow me on Facebook or TikTok. I'm playing catch up here for a moment because just kind of shifting things with Fact TV over there in Bellows Falls, and maybe I think I'm going to be doing something a little bit different, perhaps even a live show or a show here in the near future. So keep an eye out for that, definitely. And yeah, just really felt like the readings really needed to happen in my own energy field, in my own space at this time, at least for the monthlies for you guys. So without further ado, let's get into your June reading. Now keep in mind, guys, this is a general reading, will not resonate for everyone, so keep what does and leave the rest, especially if you're a cross watcher. Looking for some answers here, but I'm going to go into your challenge, your advice, your potential outcome for each week. I'm going to scoot this back so you can see what's going on here on the table for a moment here, Virgos. And then, of course, I'll clarify the final 5, and then I'll go into your oracle readings. So, that said, Virgos, if you have a challenge or situation in your life you'd like more guidance, clarity, or support on, by all means reach out to me. All my information is either linked in the description below or the about section of my channel. You're starting out this month here with the challenge of the Queen of Pentacles energy, Virgos. So that's really a good indication of something about stability, finance, coming into your own reading, because Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy is the energy of Queen of Pentacles. But we'll get back into that in a moment. Oh yeah, it's all something with the money. So somebody's either getting some money or getting an inheritance or just really securing a foundation. Maybe some of you are buying a house, but we'll talk about what that could potentially mean while Mercury's in retrograde here in a moment. Thank you. So, okay, got it. 7 of Swords, Page of Wands, and by the way, I've got 10 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands for your advice and potential outcome for week 1. Okay, very eager to talk now. Much better. That's 9 of Swords. Hi, Icarus. You gonna come see me, buddy? I gotta watch my toes. My parrot's on the ground. Next thing I know, Icarus will be nibbling at my toes. Hi, buddy. What messages for week 3, please? Virgos on the collective. Virgos on the collective. There it is. Emperor energy. Okay. So Emperor card just came out. Could be dealing with an Aries. 5 of Swords for your advice. 4 of Swords for your potential outcome. I can see why. 3 of Swords for week 4. It's your challenge. 7 of Pentacles for the advice. What else do we need to know for potential outcome? Thank you very much. World card energy. Okay. Bottom of the deck. We have the 4 of Pentacles. This is all about you letting go and going with the flow this month here, Virgos. Is already what this reading is looking like for many of you. It's also about securing a solid foundation, which is looking like what really is going on at the start of the month. But let's get into this. See what else the cards have to offer. Queen of Pentacles energy, again, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in nature, so this could be definitely indicating you and your energy at the moment. Is your challenge is securing that solid foundation, being practical, being grounded in your energy, being resourceful, living very abundantly. This is indeed someone who is very independent, yes, or is paired up with somebody who's equally as strong, secure, financially stable, is what this is really indicating to me. Pardon me. Manages their time well. A lot of wisdom, a lot of natural wisdom associated with the Queen of Pentacles energy, as well as finance. as well as nature. It's a good time frame for you guys to kind of be outside anyways. But she's really one who surrounds herself with living energy. So lots of plants around the house. Maybe pick up a few plants here and there, or head out into the garden if you can. Go for a hike. Kind of energy. This is your challenge, is to maintain that stability, financial security, financial independence. Be cautious, be practical is also what she's indicating. And stay grounded with the Queen of Pentacles energy as your first challenge for week 1 of June. Now, your advice, again, 10 of Pentacles is showing up. So this could be you having a lucky circumstance where some finances coming your way. Some of you could have just inherited a home. That home comes with a sense of wisdom, though, attached to it, or an individual who's there to kind of like guide you along the way. This is indeed somebody who's saving up, not only saving up for their future, but securing their future, securing their foundation, so securing a home. Again, stable, secure, lots of abundance. This is the end of struggles, financial struggles for many of you. So that's why you're being like cautioned here, like stay grounded, stay practical minded, because some sort of end of financial struggles is happening for you. Virgos. Perhaps it's a new employment situation. And indeed, you have the Three of Wands energy as your potential outcome. This signifies to me that somebody's taking on more responsibilities in their life. And indeed, if you're obtaining this new solid foundation, if you're obtaining this abundance, it's not coming for nothing, right? So this is you having more management, having more responsibilities, having stronger leadership. Waiting for your ships to come in is another way to look at this, as it's kind of like the card of entrepreneurship as well. Now, this week is looking very much like, okay, you taking an active role in how to manage your finance, or how to secure that foundation by taking more responsibilities. So if Virgo, if you're getting a new job, this is like a management position that leads to more abundance in your life, that leads to that solid foundation that you're really, really after here, Virgo. I'm just going to keep doing this for a moment because the lighting on the camera here kind of shifts in and out to dark and light. I apologize for that, Virgos. But nonetheless here, guys, it looks like it's really a beautiful week for you, but it also looks like there's a lot of responsibility coming in for you guys, especially towards the beginning of the month here. Week 2, now remember, guys, time's kind of on a continuum here. There's no exact science to the tarot and how those energies fall. But week 2, we have the challenges, perhaps not taking too much. You have somebody in the mix, whether it's you, yourself, or someone else who's being a little tricky, a trickster energy going on with a Seven of Swords energy. This energy is about someone who, again, who wants to take too much, more than they're entitled to. Someone who does this kind of like on the side, a little side hustle maybe, but there's not a lot of integrity attached to it. There's not a lot of honesty from this individual, so they could be lying about something. They could be jealous in some way. They could be backstabbing. Betrayal is another way to look at this card. Jealousy, cheating, that sort of energy is going on. But it's really about you recognizing it and perhaps even putting your foot down in a situation as you deal with that kind of trickster energy. Your advice, well, you're dreaming. You're dreaming big. You've got Page of Wands energy out now. Page of Wands is someone who has all these wonderful ideas, but may not exactly know how to put them into action. They may need a little bit of help along the way in order to kind of filter out what plan is going to work best for them, or kind of narrow down their ideas. They have wonderful ideas. They have beautiful ideas, but this is a new energy coming in. This is something perhaps that you've been thinking about for a while, and you really want to take action on it. Now, again, we've seen the week before here, Virgos, that you are indeed like either making this financial investment that secures your future, and you know you got to be more responsible, but here it is, it's kind of like you're planning on the next thing. You're dreaming up what it is you're passionate, what you want to pursue, that creative endeavor to it all. That may kind of add to some confusion, and or it's representative of this individual you're dealing with here, perhaps, that's kind of being tricky with things. So you want to make sure, because Mercury is in retrograde right now, that if you're making any large purchases, that everything's clearly in writing. You want to read the fine print right now before really securing that investment, because honestly, it's not the best time to go buying a new home, a new car, anything like that. You want to make sure, I think Mercury comes out of retrograde around the 23rd, 24th, 25th timeline. So that said, it may be worth holding off if you can. If you really can't, if you're getting your dream home, if you're getting that new job, you have to sign some sort of legal contract. Just make sure that everything is as it's said to be as you make those signatures, as you sign your life away here, Virgos, on the dotted line, so that way you don't have all this anxiety. Nine of Swords energy, again, is that card that keeps you up at night. Clearly someone or some situation here around week 2 is giving you a headache, is giving you a lot of grief, a lot of insomnia, a lot of upset, a lot of worries, a lot of doubts, fears, anxiety for sure. The Nine of Swords represents that debauchery, that hesitancy, all those headaches and everything, but it also indicates a need for letting it go, because you want things to move on. You want to let go of all those thoughts, ruminating or otherwise. You want to let go of those worries so that way you can begin healing. What follows it, of course, is the Ten of Swords energy, and that's really about the end of drama in your life. So the need for rest, the need to move on. Week 3, Virgos, starting out, and it's a major arcana, so we know this is really important, with the Emperor energy. Emperor is all about structure. It's all about civilization, man's law. Could be a fatherly figure you're dealing with in your life here, Virgo. But he rules over man's domain. He represents man's domain. So it could also indicate legal things or judgments in your favor, even legal actions in your favor. Remember what I said here. Make sure all things line up accordingly or are what they're said to be before you go signing your name on a dotted line. Could be dealing with juries. Could be dealing with the Justice Department in some fashion. Could also be dealing with structural things like contractors, building things of that nature here, Aries. But Aries is very good at organizing themselves and being rulers. So this could also be a fatherly energy that's very firm but fair in their ways, and it's upright, so you know things are in your favor as well. So take a look at that one here in the final 5 again. Your advice card is the 5 of Swords. Now this is an individual who perhaps wants to argue, fuss, and fight, even though everybody else is done. What this indicates to me as a reader in relationship to the rest of your reading here in your cards, especially for this week, is the need to let things go. You've got the previous week where there's all this confusion, all these doubts, these worries, these fears, betrayal even happening, and wondering what to do next or what to plan for next in your life. And here it is saying that sometimes you just got to kind of let it go, let nature take its course. Maybe there'll be some legal help along the way with it. Maybe, again, there's a father figure that you might have to deal with or take on that role here, Virgos. But don't let this energy of conflict keep you up at night or keep you agitated. This is an agitator. Someone wants to agitate. But the idea is to let the ego go, so that way those swords can be put down, so that way there doesn't have to be a conflict. So no fussing and fighting. It's not going to help you in the long run anyways. And that is what's going to bring you peace of mind here in week 3. I have the 4 of Swords out for your potential outcome, Virgos. This indicates to me the need for a deep rest, like a good night's sleep, some recuperation where you're hopeful, you're optimistic in something. Why? Because you've laid your swords down. See how those swords are suspended on the wall, and then his primary one's here next to him, and he's praying, and we have that stained glass as a sign of hope, right? This tells me that because you've let go here of the 5, right? The conflict is somewhat resolved. You're able to get a better night's sleep, unlike the week before, where you have that 9 of Swords energy out. This is finally like, okay, I'm done with this drama. I don't need to worry or think about this anymore. I just need some peace. And that, too, may lead you into a better mindset of what to let go of and what not to let go of, or what choices you have to make in regards to this individual you're dealing with, and or the surrounding conflict of the situation, because you've really got some beautiful things happening in week 1, especially when it comes to your wealth and abundance, and it's not all financial. It's more along the lines of what nurtures your soul, feeling safe, feeling secure. Wealth does not necessarily have to be monetary, but it helps, right? And if somebody else is taking advantage of that new wealth, or they themselves are making it hard for you to go with the flow of things, that creates a conflict, right? We know that creates a conflict, and it's kind of like that's what keeps you up at night. That's what keeps you worried. This is finally getting a good night's sleep and laying those burdens down. Week 4, you have the 3 of Swords out for your challenge card. Now again, this is all going back to you letting go of what no longer serves you, right? This could be the card, again, of third-party relationships, betrayal, deceit again. But it's leaving you to the point you're saying, okay, it's no longer somebody else's fault if I stay in a situation that does not feel right to me, that I don't recognize my own worth in, and it's self-harming if you stay in that situation. So this is you. The challenge is to let go of that self-harming situation that's not for your highest good here, Virgos. So that way you can move forward and live more abundantly. The advice card is the 7 of Pentacles. This is saying, hey, I know you have a lot going on in your head right now, but do what you got to do right now to maintain your finance. Don't let it affect your work. Don't let it affect your job, especially if you're getting a new job here in the first week, it looks like. For some of you, this is doing the daily grind, planting the seeds to watch them grow, to harvest in the fall. You know when to grow something, and you know when to burn your crop. You know when to till it under. So it's making those choices to keep you financially secure, but doing what you have to do in the meantime before you move on to the next thing, Virgos. In that statement, you will also find a sense of mastery. Yes. We have the World card energy. This is the end of the hero's journey as much as it is the beginning. There's some sort of level of maturity and knowledge that the individual has achieved, likely you here, Virgos, that brings with it a mastery, which brings with it a success. Now, this card is ruled by fixed signs such as Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius that could be affecting you right now in your environment, any one of those signs possibly. But again, it's that something coming to an end because you've mastered it, because you've moved away from it. And you've focused on what you need to focus on here, Virgos, in order to move forward and advance to the next level of your life, in order to begin that healing truly. Remember I said the bottom of the deck was 4 of Pentacles energy? Again, that's the bank card, but it's also somebody who has a hard time going with the flow. Could be greed involved, could be some sort of miserly energy around you. Here, Virgos, or you yourself having that inability to let go of something. But the process is, and I know, again, this is about securing a foundation, all those buildings in the background. His feet are even on those coins. He's like, my money's not going nowhere. That said, the universe isn't going to bring you any more money. You're not going to get the advancement in pay. You're not going to get the advanced job, your career, if you're not letting go of those emotional ties, those restrictions, that I can't do this kind of energy is really what I'm picking up for some of you Virgos, is like, you want to, but, I'd like to, but. There's a lot of buts in the energy here. Okay, beautiful. Final 5, I've got 10 of Cups. Energy who wants to come out right away. That's focusing on your family and your emotional health. Let's see. What else do we got here for Virgos? Okay, I've got the Emperor again. Let me just check. Upright or reverse? Upright. Reverse. We're going upright with the Emperor energy. When you get cards repeated in your reading, that's the universe's way of saying I meant what I said. So we'll get to him in a moment. Let's see. We have the Ace of Cups, upright or reverse? Upright? Reverse. Okay, reverse for the Ace of Cups. 2 more, please, for Virgos. Okay, I've got the Page of Swords energy. Yep. Okay, that's a lot. Let's see. I've got the King of Pentacles. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? The Magician upright. Yes or no? The 7 of Pentacles. Okay, and the 7 of Pentacles. So more than 5, but I think it presents a little bit clearer picture here for you guys. I'm just going to turn this down a little bit more here. Okay, so 10 of Cups. To clarify the previous reading, 10 of Cups is about you making those choices, is about something coming to an end for you that brings you more peace in your life, that brings you more happiness, more joy, not just for you, but for those you love, those around you as well. It's togetherness. You may be reconnecting with family and friends again after a period of time having been not. But there's a little cause for celebration in all of this too. It is a 10, so there is some sort of completion. It's the end of emotional struggles. Not just financial, but emotional struggles are coming to an end now as well. It may have something to do with this Emperor energy. That's a Taurus, another earth sign. Again, fatherly figure perhaps in your life, or some sort of legal or structural thing. Could even be a home coming in a positive way in your favor. You have the Ace of Cups come out in reverse. Now, normally Ace of Cups upright represents some peace of mind, some tranquility that the divine offers you. Again, as a new something, a new element to your life to bring you that peace of mind, right? When it's in reverse, it's on its way, it's just delayed. It's taking its time getting there. So while we have the 10 over here and the beginning Ace over here, it's kind of like indicating to me that not only fake it till you make it kind of energy, but start believing in your blessings, Virgo, is really what it's indicating to me. It's like, okay, you're celebrating small here, but you're not quite believing that you can be emotionally satisfied or have the peace of mind you deserve quite yet. You're still hanging on to something. Now, you have the Page of Swords out next. Page of Swords is the energy, yes, of something new. It's looking towards the future, perhaps making plans. Indeed, he's making plans. He's ready and willing to go to the call of action. He, too, has a sense of integrity about him, a wisdom about him of his own, honesty as it is. Now, this could be someone new coming towards you, someone younger, perhaps under the age of 25. Or it's simply those ideas you're having, those thoughts you're having that aren't quite fully developed as you look towards the future. You're looking at new opportunities, new ideas towards the future. Now, you have your King of Pentacles energy. Again, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Taurus primarily is his sign. Here. He, too, is a very stable. We're talking about something financial security, financial stability for sure, and most likely securing a home for many of you Virgos, or new employment opportunity again. Grounded, practical, very Taurus in nature. So Taurus knows how to, where is it? Taurus knows how to do the daily grind. He's worked hard. The 7 of Pentacles energy, again, it's a little bit of wondering and waiting when things are going to pay off, but he's indicating they're paying off because I put the hard work into making them pay off. So don't cut your nose off to spite your face quite yet, especially when it comes to your finance or time management in a certain situation. King of Pentacles, again, grounded, practical, stable, secure, natural energy, has a lot of wisdom. He's not one to talk much, but when he has something to say, people listen. Could be dealing with a masculine energy over the age of 35 as well, so this is maybe part of that fatherly figure influence in this. And Seven of Pentacles, just to reiterate, because it's also come up twice in your reading now, wondering when and waiting for things to pay off, yes, but also not afraid of the hard work, to put in the hard work to plant the seeds, to grow the crop, and watch things mature naturally, right? Or maybe with a little help, that hard work, that day-to-day grind that you do, Virgos, in order to be successful and kind of build yourself up for the future, it looks like here. What are you doing here with the Magician? While you're manifesting something, you're recognizing all this hard work, perseverance with the emotional stuff kind of set aside and celebrating the small stuff. Once you finally let go of whatever these ideas or that emotional heartbreak, this is also the card of grief, sorrow, and heartbreak. As you're letting go of those things that aren't for your highest good, that are self-harming to you, you're recognizing you have the potential to manifest something. That maturity, that world card energy, that maturity and wisdom brings you all the tools you need to manifest what it is you really desire. You've put in all the hard work, right? Back here, we're showing it again, to manifest this. In other words, finally you have arrived in some fashion. Once you recognize your self-worth, you know your self-worth. Once you recognize you stay focused on doing what you got to do to pay the bills, then you're like, okay, now I'm ready for the next challenge. I'm ready to manifest this in my life. I have all the knowledge I need. I have a sense of mastery and purpose, and I have all the tools I need here to make that happen. There's the final five to recap here, Virgos. I'm going to pull a Ganesha card for you guys, because I think we're going to find some more wisdom, some more truth out here for you in that. So let's make sure. As the energy shifts, we're switching over to that Lord Ganesha Whispers, the Lord Ganesha deck for anybody who's interested. And Virgos, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching. I really do love your energy. You're a fellow Earth sign. And just thank you for liking, thank you for subscribing, but most of all, thank you for being you. And I really hope this is what you need to hear for many of you. So you've got empowerment, which looks like it's also solar plexus chakra energy by the looks of things, with that bright yellow here, which is, of course, relying on your inner strength, right, to ensure your dreams are realized. So that's that Magician energy right there. The blessings of, this is empowerment. The blessings of Ganesha is sensing your personal power, being confident, responsible, and reliable. We see that a lot in that Seven of Pentacles energy, is that reliability again, doing what you need to do. The energy from this card is feeling of optimism and positive energy. Dreams and long-term goals are becoming reality. Perhaps that's that 10 of Pentacles energy as well for you, getting your own home, maybe some of you. Or new job. If you have been lethargic or unmotivated, take time to tune into your personal power. Yellow is associated with solar plexus chakra, which is the third chakra. So yes, solar plexus, third one up from root chakra energy. And this chakra is considered to be at the core of your being, your power center. Here is the home of your self-esteem, your willpower, self-discipline, and your personality. Like I said, know your self-worth. Know your worth. Ganesha is showing you that there is an important purpose for you in this lifetime on Earth. You are awakening to your personal power and the memory of yourself as a soul. Your healing will be complete when you see the light of your soul and know that light is who you truly are. Every time you criticize yourself, you weaken your resolve. Loving and accepting yourself, and acknowledging your value are the foundations of a balanced solar plexus. When the solar plexus chakra is in balance, you are confident and empowered with a healthy level of self-esteem. You have respect for yourself as well as respect for others. You have a strong sense of self, your personal power, and use it responsibly. Be confident in your talents. Love yourself, Virgos. Be willing to powerfully express yourself. Choose to be direct with your desires at this time. If you are asking about a decision, all indications are that the time to act is now. Blessed be. Thank you, Ganesha, for that message. I'm going to set this to the side here. I'm going to pull a crystal card for you guys. Let's see what we get. That is Snowy, the Great Pyrenees, snoring in the background. Just in case anybody was wondering what that lawnmower sound or foghorn sound is here, huh, Snow? Oh, girl, it's hot. Poor thing. Okay, what other messages is there for my Virgos, please? On the collective for June 2021. Hello. Okay, who wants to come out? Yes or no? 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 Okay. So this looks like malachite, I think, from what I'm seeing. It is malachite. Beautiful. I have a little bit itty bitty piece of malachite right here. Malachite, claim your success. Malachite, what is it? Well, it's the trademark acid trip swirls. Money green malachite is on an electrifying mesmerizer with a high copper content. Always good for moving energy and making things happen. Who needs it? The overflowing in creativity but lacking in the follow-through. All business, all the time set. Let me say that one again. The overflowing in creativity but lacking in follow-through. The all business all the time set or mindset. Claim your success. Where to put it? If you are trading cryptocurrency, writing television pilots, or starting up the next tech giant, try some malachite in your workspace. When to use it? When the concrete jungle has you disconnected from the earth beneath it. When you've just got to have the money, the power, and all the glory, come at it with a heart-forward, sustainable energy, courtesy of malachite. So now we've got heart chakra energy and solar plexus energy coming out for you guys here, Virgo. Because Ganesha was speaking of where your empowerment is, where your self-power is, and how you empower yourself. And this here is saying, like, take that sense of empowerment and keep it balanced with your heart. Like, does it match your heart's energy? Where you're going, where you're looking to be successful in is really what I'm picking up for you guys in those two cards too. One more from the Archangel deck. And guys, if you haven't already, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Ring that bell so you get your updates as to when your readings come up. I'll be doing the bonus readings soon, or extended readings. Those will probably make it over to TikTok. There'll be, I think, oracle cards with that, as well as I'll be doing Celtic cross readings soon here for each sign, or the top 5 signs here on YouTube. And don't forget, Wednesdays on Villagio Strega Facebook, I always go live at, it's going to be 8 p.m., I think, from here on out for the feed there. So don't forget to see me live. Okay, this is simply saying Archangel Jophael is saying outdoors. Go outside, get some fresh air, and connect with nature to relieve stress and gain new creative ideas. So you're thinking something new. You're thinking a new plan, yet you're doing what you have to do in the meantime here, Virgos, to maintain status quo financially as you're manifesting your next thing. And you're letting go of all those self-doubts, those worries, those fears, the anxiety, the heartbreak. Let that shit go, Virgos. Blessed be. Take care, all.